So this week, I'd like to share with you a story called Unlocking the Treasure Vault. Okay. So there was this treasure vault, and inside the treasure vault, it contained everything that you can imagine. It contained gold and diamonds and gems and all sorts of jewelry and money and anything that was extremely valuable that you would want was inside this treasure vault. Now, there was a sturdy lock that was holding all of the contents safe from anyone being able to get inside this treasure vault. Now, all of a sudden, the treasure vault is there with all its jewelry and diamonds and pearls and gold and everything in it. This mighty crowbar comes down the street, okay? So the mighty crowbar, he saw the lock on that treasure vault and he wanted to get inside that treasure vault. All right, now make sure you follow me. So he's looking at that lock and he's saying, man, that lock is no match for me. That lock is absolutely no match for me. I'm about to tear that lock apart so I can get inside that treasure vault and get all those jewels and all that money to myself. Now, keep in mind now, the crowbar had never ever encountered any sort of lock that he couldn't demolish, okay? He was saying to himself, I wonder if that lock thinks that it's going to stop me from getting everything inside of it. Now, the crowbar, it was thick, it was heavy, it was made of iron. It was just, massive crowbar. It had already demolished countless crates and chests and cabinets and all other sorts of locks. There was nothing, there was no challenge that crowbar hadn't taken out. So the crowbar, it's somewhat cocky now. It's thinking, I'm going to be able to take this lock out because I am going to get everything that's inside that treasure vault. So anyway, the crowbar goes up to the lock and it just smashes it. Gives it one good strong smashing. Then he's expecting the lock to be busted open. He's looking at that lock and the lock didn't even budge. Wasn't even a scratch on the lock. It said, I can't believe this. So he goes again, smashes again. Nothing happens. Lock doesn't bust open or anything. He says, okay, I'm up for this challenge. I got you. So then now he forces himself back and smashes it about 3, 4, 5 times. Looks at the lock, expecting the lock to have busted open. Did the lock bust open? Absolutely not. So as he's there thinking to himself like, hold on. I've never ever had a challenge like this before. Why can't I get inside that treasure vault? What is going on with that lock why I can't get inside that treasure vault? Now, as he's there trying to catch his breath, breathing all heavy, all of a sudden a key comes along. Now, the key said, what's the problem? He said, I'm trying to get into this lock, but I can't do it. But I'm going to do it. I am going to do it. So then now the key's like, would you like me to do it? The lock kind of starts to laugh. The crowbar starts to laugh. Says, how are you going to do it? Now, it's a little small key and the crowbar is massive, right? And strong, thick iron. And he's like, there's no way that you're going to get in there before me. I'm massive and look at you. You're scrawny. You're puny. You're just a key. So the key just moseys on down to the lock, goes inside the lock, turns itself, and guess what happened? The lock opened up and all the treasures came pouring out. So the crowbar is looking like, what just happened? So he says to the key, what did you just do? Right? How were you able to do that? Why wasn't I able to do that? Look at how strong and massive I am. And look at how puny you are. How were you able to open it and I was unable to open it? You know what the key said? The key said, because I'm the one who understands the heart of the lock. Now, this story right here is such a great example that a lot of times we try to use force to get our way or force to get someone to understand what it is that we want them to understand. But sometimes force isn't the best way. Sometimes we just need to understand the heart of the person that we are communicating with or whatever it is that we're trying to get done. Force isn't always the answer. Most times, if you understand the heart of whatever it is, whether it's that treasure vault lock, or it's a person that you're dealing with, then you can get through to that person or to that vault or whatever it is. It's not always about being the most strongest, massive person, right? Or enforcing your will or enforcing your force on whatever it is. Sometimes you just have to understand the heart. All right. Hope you guys got something from that video, and I'll see you next week.